Alright, welcome back. Okay, this is what it's all been leading up to. This is your reward for dealing with Von, Lightning, and losing Jecht. You get to play as Kain. And Kain, by far, is the best character to be added on to the Duodecim version of Dissidia. He is great. Oh man. He was supposed to show up in the first Dissidia, but some issues led to him not being included. But he's here now. And Kain is by far one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy Dissidia. He is great. He is the quintessential dragoon of the entire series. His dad, Richard Highwind from Final Fantasy II, was pretty cool, but Kain far surpasses him. And no other dragoon has come anywhere close to being half as cool as Kain. You know, I know they're trying to make Kain seem like an asshole in this game because he's knocking out all of his friends. Because he and the Warrior of Light say they're gonna pretty much give up this round of fighting. But you know what? Too fucking bad. I still like Kain. And I enjoy every single second I play as Kain. Because Kain is the best character. And I forgot to bring that up in the last update. You know, when Lightning and the Warrior of Light are having their little argument. You know, in any other circumstances, Lightning would be the correct one. Because she'd be saying, we're not just gonna give up. We're gonna fight while there's still hope. You know, we're not just gonna give up and throw in the towel just because things seem a little dark. You know, I would be inclined to agree with her, but then again, her opponents in this discussion are Kain and the Warrior of Light, so I don't give a fuck. I like Kain and the Warrior of Light more. So Kain is a fucking badass. He uses all the typical dragoon techniques, like throwing his lance gun gear, or he uses his jump attacks, or shooting arrow spells. He's great. The opponent gets a few hits in, and that's gonna happen a few times in this update, but still, Kain's awesome. He pretty much focuses on air supremacy, as is natural for a dragoon. It's all about getting his opponents in the air and just beating the hell out of them.
Your levity is reprehensible. You're out of luck.
And seriously, I don't think they could have picked a better voice actor for Kain than Liam O'Brien. He just his cadence and his tone are perfect. Just perfect for the character. If I wanted to cast somebody as a kind of a brooding, traitor dragoon character, yeah, Liam O'Brien is pretty much at the top of my list. I don't think they could have picked a better voice actor.
You're out of luck.
Yeah, again, the opponent gets a few hits in because I don't know. I'm getting too excited playing as Kain. I'm trying to show off all his cool moves instead of just spamming gun gear. Which is a great move. Like this. It just smashes fools into the wall. Oh man.
Your levity is reprehensible.
And get used to hearing Kain say, "Your levity is reprehensible." Because he's going to be saying it a lot. Because he just gets rid of mannequins in a second. Because Kain is the best character. Seriously, Kain could win the whole fucking war by himself. You know, if this was in the player's hands. But of course, story-wise, you know, he can't do it by himself. Nah. Even though he's fucking awesome. And yeah, as you can probably notice, Kain's level 100. I really like Kain. If I haven't made that,
Your
you know,
levity is
crystal clear as possible. Kain is my favorite.
The mannequin's numbers are growing day by day. I need to hide the others away. Rest will have to come later.
See? Kane's a cool guy. He's doing this for the best reasons.
Golbez, I believe what you told me. I will trust your words.
Rather ironic considering what happened in Final Fantasy IV. I may not know all the Final Fantasies, but I know 4. I know what happened in 4.
Soldiers who take our forms. What foul magic is this?
I see the mannequin.
Oh, but Golbez is fucking cool too. Listen to him.
Golbez.
Why doesn't Kain just, like, throw his lance at Golbez, like, right now?
I have not come to fight you.
Merely
My
brainwash you.
purpose this day
Again.
is merely one of observation. To see how you fare against the endless horde you face.
I trust you've seen. Who could have imagined I'd greet the end here, in this foreign world? Tell me one thing. If chaos triumphs, this place will be destroyed. Is that truly what you seek to bring about?
What victory will bring about is the end of fighting, not of the world.
See, Golbez isn't really one of the evil members of Chaos's forces. He's actually one of the more
What
chill
purpose
ones.
is there in explaining the truth to people?
He's on Chaos's side in
who
both
see?
games, but still, out of all of
Dissidia,
Chaos's
You know
forces,
something.
Golbez is probably like the most relaxed and
War of the gods
honestly
is
soothing
endless.
members of Chaos's forces.
It has been repeated
Go figure.
countless times.
But then again, he wasn't
already.
really evil in his own game.
Let me be clear. The safety of this world is assured. It must go on, because the war will.
His voice is just
You
so
do
soothing.
not believe me, do you?
Had you expected otherwise?
Yeah, honestly,
I suppose not.
you brainwashed
No
him.
memories, it would seem absurd.
Explain.
You were bested in battle and revived to fight anew.
By who?
The process
Who
of
was he
your
bested in
revival
battle by?
required your
Who beat
memories to
Kain?
purge.
Tell me that.
You've forgotten that the cycle repeats itself, and thus you
Kain's got a big old
trust
heart in
my
his back.
words.
It's like Kingdom Hearts.
Look to your deeper memories, and you will see the proof of what I say.
What deeper memories?
Those who are summoned to this world arrive with almost no recollection of
This sounds like fucking Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
You remember
The hell?
Cecil and I. You have memories of our home world. The more that you fight, the more those memories will return. That you have already remembered so much, that is proof that you...
Uh-oh, here comes Cecil.
Cecil!
My brother Cecil is the same as you. When we are first called here, we do not even remember those closest to us.
Kain, are you all
Cecil
right?
does not recognize his own brother?
See for yourself. The truth is there if you seek it.
Oh yeah, Golbez can just teleport.
Missed. Kain, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Good. We should go. It's best we all stay together.
Cecil, have you... your memory? It still hasn't returned, has it?
I mean, you don't remember that thing I did, right?
No,
That'd be a little awkward.
but I have begun remembering you. Bit by bit, the more we fight.
Yeah, that'd be a little awkward if Cecil remembered
For you,
what Kain did in
The
Final
more we
Fantasy
fight,
IV.
The more the pieces fit
I.e.,
themselves together.
fucking betraying
Don't
Cecil
worry.
like, I don't
As
know,
long as
3 or
we
4
keep fighting,
times.
Our memories will come back
Kidnapping his
eventually. We'll be
beloved.
all right.
And, you know, kind of just working for Golbez. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Woo!
As the fight
Dodge a bullet on that one there,
old
Kain.
memories return.
I mean, Cecil ends up forgiving Kain. Probably a little
That
too
much
quickly.
seems to be certain.
I mean, I know Kain was brainwashed, but a lot of the shit he did was pretty
More
fucked up.
importantly, it is the sole proof we have as to this war's
But again,
unending
his
nature.
name is Kain. What are you expecting from this guy? Of course he's gonna betray you. I mean, sure, I will be the first to defend Kain all day, every day. But at the same time, I know his past. Anyway, here's Furion. Furion's cool, especially in Dissidia. Voiced by one Mr. Johnny Young Bosch. Furion was actually one of my favorite characters to use in the original Dissidia. Mainly because instead of like sticking to just one weapon like every other character, he goes with just everyone. Just like, fuck it, I'm gonna use every single weapon I have. Because that's what he does. He's the weapon master of the group. But honestly, the characters I played as a lot in the original Dissidia was, let's see, it was Cloud, it was Cecil, and Furion, and Warrior of Light. For the most part. Those were the guys I named. And Jecht, if I had to pick one from the side of Chaos. And occasionally Sephiroth. And Golbez. I play a lot of the cool characters.
You're out of luck.
Yeah, and this X-Death, this one X-Death kind of makes me look a little goofy.
Know my strength.
Again, I forget Kane's range at this moment. And he does that stupid whirlwind shit on me, like, quite a few times. And it gets a little annoying. Forgive me. I know I say I love Kain, and he's one of my favorite characters to play as, but you know, even with that being said, I'm still susceptible to getting, you know, sucker punched here or there, or getting some goofy hits done to me. I know, it's inexcusable, especially given my level, but, you know, it happens.
Do you expect to win?
Honestly, I don't see a problem with Kane's idea. I really don't. Because this is a prequel to the original Dissidia, so clearly his plan works. Like, no spoilers really, but it kind of works because the characters from the original Dissidia, their story mode is still good. You know, they're still alive. Bartz makes it into the original Dissidia story, so he's fine. So guess what? Kane's plan works. So not seeing a problem here. You know, and if they really wanted to convince me that Kain was in the wrong here, which I don't agree to, I think Kain's correct. I agree with everything Kain says right now, because it's correct. But if they really wanted to try to convince me that Kain was in the wrong, pick a fucking better representative than Lightning. Like, if you wanted to convince me that Kain was wrong, fucking get Jack to say something like, "What, giving up? That's for losers. What are you, my son?" Like, do that and I'd be like, oh, I gotta pick one of them. Oh. That would have made me kind of consider, like, okay, maybe Kain's logic is not flawless. But no, you picked Lightning, who I do not agree with, who I don't like. I'm just saying, you gotta have a cool representative on both sides to make it fair. If you pick the best one and the lamest one, I'm gonna go for the best character. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Am I incredibly biased towards Kain? Yes. Do I care? No. Because Kain is the best. I don't show off his skill nearly as well as I should, but yeah, Kain is the best.
Your levity is reprehensible.
So clearly Kain already knocked out Cecil. Furion, you might want to watch your back there, dude. Because I mean, Kain can apparently just, like, sucker punch every one of, Cosmos' greatest warriors. If these are the best Cosmos has to offer, she might have a bit of a problem. If they can just get sucker punched by a dude in dragon armor, yeah, they're not... Maybe you want to get some better recruits. Now granted, the first guy we saw him knock out was Bartz. And Bartz doesn't exactly wear that heavy armor. Doesn't exactly wear heavy armor, so... I don't know. He's not one of the more durable heroes of Cosmos, I should say. And Kain just slaps Furion. No! I'm the one who jumps here! That's my shtick! You don't do it! Oh, poor Furion. Poor Furion. You really should not be this close to Kain. You're about to lose consciousness very soon. Look, all I'm saying is, if Kain was around, we'd still have Jecht. If Kain was the one who was hanging out with Jecht and Yuna, we'd still have Jecht. Jecht would not have been lost to chaos. Like, the Emperor would have come over to, like, try to take Jecht's body, and then Kain would have just, like, freaking thrown the lance at him. He's like, no, you fuck off. Boom. I need to knock him out. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a soul in his body. Whatever. Still, you're not getting it. I still can't get over the fact that freaking Yuna botched that so hard. even though the AI gets some hits in, it's still pretty much nothing. It still barely does a damn thing, considering my character is at level 100, and any bravery damage they do is middling at best. And HP damage? Pfft, please. Kain has got tons of HP.
Do you expect to win?
See? Even that little bit of HP damage, nothing. Kain's got this, like this. Yeah.
Your levity is reprehensible.
I guess we should probably talk about Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, I really liked Final Fantasy IV, especially the DS remake of it. I thought it was really good. I thought the voice actors they got was solid. I thought the graphics were pretty good for DS. The combat was good, you know. Story was, you know, same FF4. It was still pretty good. I like the characters. I like the story of FF4. It's a little goofy at times because apparently Cecil's from the fucking moon. Go figure. But, you know, it's still a fun game. It's still really good. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies. And the fact that it has Kain in is just a nice little nice little bonus. Although, if I do have to voice one little complaint, it's that you don't get Kain nearly early enough. Like, you have him for that one scene in, whenever you first meet up with Rydia. But after that, he's more or less just a traitor for the rest of the game. He's just working for Golbez. And when you finally do get him, like, way later down the line, he just kind of betrays you again. And then whenever you get him for the last time, you know, he sticks with you. And then he becomes my, you know, go-to guy, my favorite character to use. And then there's Final Fantasy The After Years, which is just... It's just a weird game. It's pretty much just the Boruto saga of Final Fantasy IV, where everyone had a kid who's basically them. Except for Kain. Kain never had a kid. But Kain got a class change, where he went from being a regular dragoon to a holy dragoon. Which seemed a bit weird to me, honestly. Like, he goes through the same exact thing that Cecil went through. Like, I think he even has Cecil's father be his spirit guide, more or less. Although, if Final Fantasy IV The After Years gave us anything cool, it was the fucking Dark Dragoon costume. It was fucking Dark Kain, who was just awesome to look at. Yeah, there's the Dark Kain costume that you can unlock in this game, and it's great. And then Kain's EX mode is going into Holy Dragoon mode. Because of course. But honestly, if I had to say this, Kain looks a lot better with his helmet on. Like, I know it's a huge reveal in Final Fantasy IV whenever he takes off his helmet and he has the flowing blonde hair. But honestly, I think he looks a lot cooler with the helmet on. Because that's what a dragoon looks like. They had to have the dragon helmet and gun gear and all this cool stuff. Now these golden mannequins, they only have 1 HP, but they have a lot of really nasty side effects. Like, they might have a special summon, or they might have really good gear, or they're just really evasive. But all you really need to do is just land 1 HP attack on them, and then they're done. If you can, which this Terra is making my life a little difficult. Using frickin' Holy Ultima and Flare, and it's a little annoying, I gotta admit. I'm not exactly a fan of being air juggled, when that's supposed to be Kain's thing. Anyway, she's dead. Seriously, I don't like the fact that I've been getting tossed around like a rag doll for a few of these missions.
Your levity is reprehensible. You're out of luck.
I freaking love the jump command in every Final Fantasy game. It's just great. It's just jump as hard and as high as you can, and then just slam down on a motherfucker with a lance. I find it a little weird that Ignis is more or less, that in Final Fantasy 15, Ignis is kind of the dragoon in that game. I mean, sure, Noctis is also the dragoon, but Noctis can be anything. I don't know. It just seems like daggers and lance just seem like... It just seems like daggers and lances seem kind of like on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, Gladio's equipment with the greatsword and the shield kind of makes sense. Prompto being like the tech head using guns and machine weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. And I can understand Ignis using knives or daggers because, you know, he's supposed to be the quick tactician. But honestly, I didn't see lances coming. I figured he would have used, I don't know, like a pole arm or something like that. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, a lance is pretty much a pole arm with just a knife added to the end of it, but still, I don't know. Still cool either way. I didn't get it at first. Well, since there's a Warrior of Cosmos piece on the board, I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess that Furion's about to take a little nap. Although, to be honest, could you really doubt Kain? I mean, just listen to him. And... yeah. Well, that was quick.
Furion, forgive me. Our hope must live on for the next battle.
Get ready for the next battle.
You fell your
Oh, shit.
and yet you refuse to sell yourself to their
Well,
enemies.
crap, it's X-Death. You know, Kain already knocked out Bart, so maybe you can go screw off for a bit, X-Death?
Where do you mean to take that warrior?
What is it to you? You wish to deliver the felling stroke for me?
Yeah, that's not good. Because if a Warrior of Cosmos knocks out a Warrior of Cosmos, it's fine. But if a Warrior of Chaos kills a Warrior of Cosmos, they're done. Not really sure what the problem with Titus and the Emperor was, considering they were both on the same side. Like, I don't know how Titus's life was in danger. He got hit by a teammate. That should have just knocked him out, right? Fuck it, they had to get rid of Jecht somehow. They're just gonna throw a bullshit excuse like that. Whatever.
Of course not. I offer yours.
Oh, Kain's so fucking cool. And X-Death is dead. Yeah, I offer yours. Oh, really? Take that shit to the void.
Your levity is reprehensible.
Oh, I have not played FF5 nearly enough. All I know in that game is that, Gilgamesh is fucking great.
Impressive. You fight well.
Kain just took you down. How are you still standing? Like, how the hell do Warriors of Chaos just get up from, like, life-destroying battles? Like, cutscenes, it's like, oh, you didn't hurt me.
To leave the friend behind, or to stay and perish with him.
I had other plans. You're mistaken if you think dolls can defeat me.
So you choose to fight. You will not endure for long.
Bullshit. Kain can do this all day, every day.
You will find some peace when you are gone for good and all. It is far too late for you to win.
Bullshit. Kain can win this whole war by
You
himself.
take me for a fool. I'm well aware of our position.
Aww.
Abominations, can you hear me? Do you even have minds of your own? If you are aware of the world around you, you'd best rue the day you came here. I'm about to teach you pathetic mockeries the difference between you and a real man.
Oh my god, Kain is the fucking coolest. Oh, his chapter's over though. Oh well. So yeah, that was Kain's chapter. Short, but it was fucking great. I love Kain. I love him something fierce. He's my favorite character. But hey, up next is Tifa. So hey, FF7. That'll be cool. Alright, in the next update, we'll do Tifa's chapter. Alright, until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next update.